All right, let's go ahead and get started with a look at our Skycam here from the south. We're tuned in to Hector International Airport. It's been a gray day. We've had a few showers falling from the skies, and from time to time, those showers mixing up with a little bit of flaky material here in South Fargo. But all in all, it has not been a bad day. 36 your current reading, wind from the northwest, only 12 miles per hour. All in all, not a bad start to the week, but it sure was a kick in the shin from what we saw this weekend. Now take a look across the region. 32 Valley City, Devils Lake 31 degrees, and we have low 30s across northwest Minnesota. Where temperatures were cooler, you saw more in the way of snow. Thanks to Liz for calling in a report of a few inches of snow in the Thief River Falls area. Likewise, some roads got a little on the greasy side up north, but for us here, the Southern Valley, not too bad. Here's what you need to know. Now, there's a lot going on as we go into and through the holiday weekend, and the facts are simple. As we go through the next couple of days, we're going to have a storm system impact the weather in our region, and it's going to be most impactful to the south. And here's why it's important. If you have folks traveling here, or if you're traveling out through some of our major hubs, airport-wise, Denver, right in the middle of a winter storm warning there, and Minneapolis. By tomorrow night, a storm system will be pushing its way up and in toward the Twin Cities. And as it does so, it will be bringing a heavy swath of snow through places like Omaha, northwestern portions of Iowa as well. So that's what's going to impact our region as we go through and towards Thanksgiving. For us, it's what's going to happen after. And we're not going to be afraid to show you those details here in just a minute. First and foremost, there's the storm system we're watching for tonight. It's just taking shape in Colorado. This little weather wiggle here, it's out of here. That brought us our little flaky shot today. So all in all, we're quiet heading into the evening hours, and that's exactly how we'll stay. A few flurries up to the north and to the east of the FM area while this storm system in Colorado works its way in our general direction. Conditions to our south and southeast will deteriorate pretty rapidly if you have travelers going through those areas. And here is your hour-by-hour forecast, and Hutch went ahead and zoomed that map way out regionally so you can see the storm taking shape tonight in the Denver area. As we go through the overnight hours, it stays parked there, and that's why it's going to dump some unreasonable amounts of snow there. In fact, it's going to be quite heavy in eastern Colorado and western Nebraska as it lifts out of that area. As it does so, we'll stay cloudy to start your day. Temperatures not too cold. Those clouds help keep us from getting anywhere too cold. We'll be in the 20s. Most of the day, we stay quiet. Hutch will not rule out a flurry of snow, but by and large, this system will scream through Nebraska and scream through portions of southern South Dakota if you have travelers there. By the time we get to tomorrow night, it's hitting southern Minnesota quite hard. But here's the good news for southern Minnesota. Hutch says this storm's going to be moving fairly quickly as it passes through, so it's not going to sit here and dump snow for an extended period of time, but it could begin as we go into late tomorrow and last into the midday hours for your Wednesday. So there'll be a shot of a narrow band of very heavy snow, 6 to 9 inches through parts of southern Minnesota, including the Twin Cities. For Fargo, clouds, flatline temperatures in the low 30s, just one of them gray and soupy days. Likewise, across our entire region, temperatures range from 25 to 30. Here is the meat and potatoes of what you need to know for afterwards when the in-laws want to get going back home, or if you went traveling over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house. Model 1, European model, shows the storm moving through. This is Tuesday. We get a quiet start to Thanksgiving Day, but late in the day, we'll get some light snow through Thanksgiving Day. Then by the time we get to Friday, a good old-fashioned storm moving out of Colorado, we call this a Colorado low, will move through. These types of storms often do produce a foot of snow. So we can say somewhere in our region, highly probable we get a foot of snow. Will it be Fargo? We're not sure of that yet. But what we do know, wintry weather will smack the northern plains as we go from Friday into Sunday morning, and the American model agrees. It shows the same thing, a similar track of both of these storm systems, and that is why we can have a little more confidence and show you this instead of question marks in your forecast. So let's take a look at your planning forecast, but first, was it not just an awesome November sunset this weekend? Thanks, Doris, for uploading your photo. Travel forecast. Wednesday, breezy, a little bit of snow down toward the Twin Cities, a lot more snow. For us, not too bad. Thanksgiving Day, a few flurries, 31 degrees, not so bad. We are monitoring, and we want you to monitor the forecast Friday through Sunday. And I got to tell you, Andrea, if you do not have the Valley News Live weather app, you'll want to download that thing and get it, because no matter where you take it, you know, you can set it to follow you, and it'll give you warnings no matter where you are in the country. So that's pretty handy.
Luckily, I've got it.
You do?
It's good to check in,
I make sure you guys do, but I'm talking to them too.
And I have used it elsewhere, so it's super handy.
I got some more good news.